why being homeless is so hard. And why a lot of it's just kind of like a mental game that you have to play with yourself. Just tune out everyone around you. It's like, say you're sitting in a parking lot, or you just in general, like you see hundreds of people a day, thousands of people a day, you see people every day, and for the most part, everyone's got a car, everyone has a job or some supportive income that they have, and they all have a home, right? But you don't. Like, it's kind of a rare thing, especially if you're out in the country, like middle of nowhere, to even see other homeless people. Like, it's pretty rare thing. It's like everyone that you see all day long, they all have somewhere to go. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, like, they close the door and just kind of close themselves off from the world and just be at peace. You know what I mean? It's just not something I can do. And I kind of have to just try not to focus on it too much. Like, I end up getting stuck on it a lot of the time when it's like, my car's about turned 19, you know what I mean, almost 20. And I look around, especially living in the country, like, you just see people, like, so many people have, like, brand new pickup trucks and just brand new cars. And I can't afford the payment. Like, the payment wouldn't even probably make sense to me, especially how much over everything is right now. But I'm just like, I don't understand how people afford, like, the diesel in their truck sometimes, or just, I don't understand how people, like, even make it work. You just have to kind of tune it out and understand that you're in your own lane, and that really doesn't matter how successful someone else is. It's completely different from you. Like, your own success, maybe on a much smaller scale. You may never see the success that you think you deserve or that you want. So you kind of just have to not focus on people as much, not focus on people around you. So then it kind of just turns into, like, blinders, where it's like, I don't really even like to look at people in their eyes or their face, because I feel like if they catch a glimpse of me, they'll see me for who I am and see my shame and how low I am for some reason. I don't know. So I just don't like looking at people in the face. I kind of just keep my eyes down and mind my own business all the time. Like, everything I own comes from the thrift store. I said if I found anything cool today, I'd throw it up there. So, found these. Basically, like, brand new Converse high tops with the ankle support for $5. I donated some shoes the other day. I couldn't really help myself. I didn't even think they'd fit. I threw them on. I was like, oh, okay, I'll take them. For $5, it's hard for me to even help myself on that. I collect shoes, collect everything. I like new. But yeah, everything I own has to come from the thrift store for the most part. Like, very rarely can I afford to buy anything new, especially because I like name brands. I like, whatever the most expensive or nicest version of a thing is. Like, a lot of the time I like Nike or North Face or different vintage stuff like that. Denim jackets, Roebuck, got a Tesla jacket, bunch of Nike jackets. I got some unreleased The Weeknd merch when I was working at a thrift store at one time. Tons of denim jackets, all types of different ones. But I always try and buy, like, even if I buy expensive workwear, like, I'll buy expensive workwear. Like, most of my shirts are like Duluth or Carhartt. If I can get them for $2 or $3, especially if they're pretty much new. So just anything I buy usually has to come from the thrift store. It's hard to not go to the thrift store to buy things, unless I just wanted to buy whatever the cheapest new thing I could get on clearance at Walmart was, which you can. If that's what you have to do. You don't have time to invest, then I understand, but I like to kind of hunt around, find the nice things. I can dress nice and appropriate, I guess, for myself, because I really just dress nice for me. I like to, I don't know, look nice. I don't know. It was like something that turned in, it was a hobby, it was a job that turned into a hobby, and I just started kind of doing it for fun. But it's hard not being able to just buy anything you want, or just like you see something and you're like, oh yeah, I'll just buy that. Like, I just want that. Like, everything has to be on a budget. You have to budget for everything. Like, if I go into Walmart and I'm hungry or I want something to eat, I can only buy, a couple of things. I can never really buy what I actually want to eat, or you can't just, even though I can buy anything in that Walmart, I shouldn't just buy anything I want. Like, you have to be very selective in what you buy, and you have to tell yourself no a lot of the time. You have to just be like, no, I can't have that. I can't afford that. Now's not the right time. Like, you just have to convince yourself that, you're not hungry. Like, if you're gonna eat, only eat in the middle of the day, once a day. If that's all you can afford to eat, then that's probably the best thing for you. That way you don't get hungry right before you go to bed. I don't know. So you just have to make choices. You have to kind of tune everything and everyone else out and focus on yourself. And it's hard to do when you live in a glass box and everyone can see you all the time. And everyone's kind of judgy. But yeah, that's just some of the reasons why, it sucks to be homeless. It's not very fun. Hope everyone's having a good day. My phone's kind of die, so I got my stuff at the gym charging. I might put something out on the Steam Deck later. I don't know, the lighting's going to be bad at night, but I might put something out just for fun. I got the other job. There's another job that wants me to come in for orientation on Friday, so I guess I'm going to do that. It's $18 an hour, pretty close to where I was working, so I'm going to do that. But I have that interview on Wednesday, and then tomorrow I'm going to go to storage locker and kind of clean it out and get ready just in case I decide to take off. So, yep, hope everyone has a good one. I will upload more nonsense content later today. Yep, see you guys.